Hey everyone, welcome to a House Flipper guided tour brought to you by Cyryn Gaming. Today I'm going to be showing you my take on House That Is Hiding Something, which I have turned into a colorful set of apartments. As always, this property comes with its own little story to go along with the build. And today's story is we have a couple who originally bought this place and fixed it up for them to live in and for their niece to live downstairs. And after their niece moved in, they realized, why not build a couple more apartments on the property? And so that's what they've done. And this is where they host little apartment barbecues. And the pink apartment is the main apartment for the couple who originally owned the property. They got labeled apartment B. And each apartment has its own color, and this one's is obviously pink. We have a little place where people can come in to rent an apartment right here, or where they'll just handle any of what they need to handle, just a little office for them. Off to the left here, we've got a nice kitchen for them. I really enjoyed putting this kitchen together, and in this build in general, I really took advantage of using the countertoppers that the game offers. I can't remember exactly what they're called off the top of my head right at the moment, but I used a lot of them in a lot of different ways throughout this build. So as you can see, here's another one that I used to create an entertainment center in the living room. I had to create the custom couch for this build. Nothing seemed to fit into this space quite right. And I also am super happy with how the stairs turned out. We have a nice little seating area where they can read books or whatever. And then let's take a look at the dining room. Just a cute, cozy little dining room for them. Nothing too extravagant or fancy, but overall, I'm super happy with it. And over here we have a bathroom. Just a small little bathroom with a nice shower. And as you know, if you've watched any of my videos, I don't use workshop or modded items. So this rug, I actually had to make out of game items. It was made out of napkins. So that was a fun little one. Then we have the bedroom for the pink apartment. Quite happy with how this bedroom turned out. Pink is actually my least favorite color. So it's the color I usually will try to avoid in my builds, but every once in a while, just to push my creative juices a little bit farther than usual, I will purposely do a pink build. And on this one, I originally didn't necessarily intend to have a pink house on this one, but when I decided to go with the apartments, I ended up doing the front yard first, which I will show you in more detail here in a little bit. And it allowed me to kind of color code the apartments, and I realized I was going to have a pink one. So I went, okay, I guess this will be a pink build. Have our little laundry room. And out back, I made a nice little meditation platform. Cute little water feature. We have a fire pit here, and I did make sure that each apartment has its own yard. And I gave each apartment its own little pool and fire pit as well, which you will see. So that was the pink apartment. Let me take you back outside now. And if you look, these flower lights here are how I ended up originally deciding to color code each of the apartments, because I laid out the yards and the flower arrangements first in this particular build. So if we go down here, we come back to a communal path area, and I did the communal areas in yellow. I have yellow roses. And this is the mailbox area for the 4 apartments. And you can see all 4 colors now. We have blue, pink, purple, and red. And I realized these aren't really mailboxes. I did my best to create a mailbox looking area with the in-game assets that were available to me. And I am pleased with the results. So moving on, our next apartment is the purple one. And I started with a little yard, and this one is actually an entirely downstairs apartment. So with the yard, when I designed it, I wanted to create a front yard and backyard, but I had to do it in basically the same space. So I used the different heights of hedge walls to create that difference in space. So we have our little front yard here, little barbecue area. And then around the corner, we have a fire pit and dip pool here for them. And this apartment was originally designed for the niece, so it was just a one-person apartment for while she was in college. So it turned out super cute for like a little college dorm. We did a loft bed with couch underneath. I tucked her computer desk back in here. Made a cute little kitchen. Put a faux window up to just create a look for her herbs. Those are just mirrors though. And then back here, I have a little closet area that leads into the bathroom. Just a single person little bathroom, nothing too special. Nice shower area. And that's our cute little purple apartment. It's my favorite, likely because purple is my favorite color, but I'm also just really pleased with how it turns out. And then down here we have our red apartment. This is the first time I'm going to show you where I built the extension to the property. So we are going into one of my structure builds now. As you can see, I did put a apartment label for each one. We have a cute little seating area out front here on apartment D. And then inside, I'm very, very pleased with how this turned out. It's a studio style apartment, just like the downstairs one was, and like the blue apartment will be, which I will show you soon. So we have a cute little living room, and this is one of the couches that I'm pretty sure the game designed as like a pull-out couch. At least that's how it looks to me, so that's how I utilize it. I did give it a TV on an arm so that it could swing it over to use the TV from bed if you wanted to. I'm very, very happy with how this kitchen turns out, especially how I did the stove area. Just putting it on top of the windows sills that I did. So that turned out really nice. I have a cute little bedroom. I tried to do unique wood tones for each apartment too. I don't know if it really portrays like that on video, but I did try. And we have our bathroom for the red apartment. This apartment was designed for probably 2 people. Cute little, and let's go take a look at the backyard. Have a little barbecue area, little place to eat, our pool, and our little fire pit. I have to say, I'm really impressed with how well I managed to fit 4 complete little apartments on this particular property. It was a challenge, but it was a fun challenge. This is the blue apartment. Quite happy with this one's front yard in particular. The seating area around the fire pit, way more than what would actually be able to stay in this apartment, but it just didn't look great with fewer seats around it in this case. So I went ahead and did all 8. Just, you get to choose which one you sit on, I guess. Cute little seating area. And if we go on inside, nice little entry. Come around into the dining area and kitchen. I'm very, very pleased with how this kitchen turned out. This was one of the first things I put into this particular apartment when I was working on it. The blue apartment was the one I actually did last, design-wise. We have our cute living room. And then this would be the main bedroom. And I did design this one where it could potentially sleep more than just two. Maybe you could have a small family in here. Put in a little small bed like that to accommodate that. And up here we have a little closet area. Down here we have our bathroom. Oops. There we go. Down here we have our bathroom. I'm really happy with how this vanity that I designed with the square shelves turned out. So I'm probably going to reuse this in a future build if I remember. And I'm also really happy with how this turned out. I was just kind of bored and playing with the square shelves and made a cute little design and went, sure, let's keep it. So I have that. Got a nice amount of storage for the bathroom. And finally, let's go out back to see this particular place's little backyard. Cute little seating area with a little pool. And that is the 4 colorful apartments that I built onto the House That Is Hiding Something property. And I am quite pleased with how it turned out. I really hope that you enjoyed this build. Please let me know what your favorite part was in the comments below. I would love to know what you enjoyed about it. Also, if you have something you'd love to see in a future build, please let me know. I am always open to suggestions. Finally, next week's video is going to be somehow related to the new farm DLC that we'll be releasing, if my memory serves me correctly, on Thursday. I am not sure what I will be doing exactly to showcase that new DLC, as I do not really know what to expect from it yet. I haven't watched, I've watched the trailers, I just haven't watched a lot of gameplay or anything of it. I like to be surprised personally. So I guess next week's video will also be a surprise, and I really hope that you join me for it. Maybe I'll do kind of like a live reaction when it comes out, me playing it for the first time. I don't know. If you have an idea for that, throw it in the comments, please. I'd love to know, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Otherwise, I really hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for joining. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.